My name is Linda Parker. I am 59 years old. I live alone in a small house in Brighton. My husband passed away 8 years ago, and since then, my life has been very quiet. I have only one son. His name is Daniel. Many years ago, he moved to Canada. Now he lives there with his wife, Sarah, and their 3 children. He has a comfortable life. He has a big house, a good job, and a happy family. But I live here alone. Every day I wake up early. I clean my house and cook simple meals for myself. In the evening, I sit quietly with no one around me. No one visits. No one knocks on my door. Daniel does not call me often. Sometimes he sends money. Sometimes he says, "Mother, I will come to see you soon." But he never comes. Still, I keep waiting. Because I love him. He is my son. I keep his old photos in my room. I look at them every day and remember the past. One day, someone knocked on my door. I opened it, and I was shocked. It was Daniel. "Daniel, you really came?" I said with surprise. He smiled. I hugged him tightly, and tears filled my eyes. He came inside. I made tea, and we sat together. I asked about Sarah and the children. He said they were all doing well. Then I asked, "Why did you come?" He looked at me and said, "I missed you, Mother. You live here all alone, and I worry about you. I want you to come with me to Canada." I stayed quiet. He continued, "You're getting older. It is not safe for you to live alone. In Canada, you will have everything. You will have your own room. You can see your grandchildren every day. Sarah also wants you to come." I said slowly, "But this is my home. I was born here. I got married here. Your father lived here. I cannot leave this place." Daniel looked serious. "This house is very old. It is not good for you anymore. In Canada, your life will be better." That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking, this house is very old. It is not good for you anymore. In Canada, your life will be better. That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking, I did not want to leave my home, but Daniel was my only son. The next morning he said, "Mother, we should sell this house. You don't need it anymore. You will live with us, and the money will help you start a new life." He smiled at me. I trusted him, so I said yes. I sold my house. Daniel took care of the money. I packed my things and we went to the airport together. I felt both sad and hopeful. I thought my lonely life was finally ending. At the airport, Daniel said, "Mother, please sit here. I will bring a wheelchair. The distance is long. I will be back in a few minutes." I said, "Okay." I sat and waited. 15 minutes passed, then 30, then almost an hour. Daniel did not come back. I started to feel afraid. I kept looking around. I watched every person passing by, hoping to see him, but he was not there. I told myself, no, my son would never leave me. After some time, a police officer came near me. "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" He asked kindly. "Yes," I said. "My son went to get a wheelchair. We are traveling to Canada." He asked for his photo. I showed him Daniel's picture and my ticket. He said, "Please wait here. I will check." I waited again. After a long time, he came back. His face looked serious. He sat beside me and said softly, "Ma'am, I am very sorry. Your son has already boarded the plane. He left alone. The flight has taken off." I felt frozen. "No, that is not possible," I said slowly. "My son loves me. He would never leave me." But the officer said, "I saw him. He entered the plane by himself." Tears filled my eyes. My heart broke. I cried deeply. The officer's eyes also became wet. He said quietly, "Some people forget their humanity." Then he said, "My name is Robert Miller. I am a police officer. You remind me of my mother. She passed away 5 years ago. He looked at me kindly and said, please come with me. You cannot stay here alone. My wife is kind. She will take care of you. I said, I don't want to trouble you. He smiled gently. It is not trouble. It is love. He called his wife, Olivia. He told her everything. She said, yes, please bring her home. That night, I stayed at their house. Olivia welcomed me warmly. She gave me food and spoke to me with kindness, like a daughter. Still, I cried in my room. I missed my son. I missed my home. But these strangers gave me something I had lost: care and love. The next morning, Robert received a phone call. He went into another room and spoke quietly. When he came back, I asked, is everything okay? He smiled and said, yes, everything is fine. But I could see sadness in his eyes. What I did not know was this. The plane Daniel had taken had crashed. No one survived. Daniel was gone forever. But Robert did not tell me. He knew that I still loved my son. Even after everything, I still prayed for him. I still hoped he would come back one day. Days passed slowly. I stayed with Robert and Olivia. They treated me with kindness and respect. Robert helped me with everything. He took me to the doctor and bought my medicines. Olivia cared for me like family. Their home became my home. Their family became my family. I prayed every day for Daniel, for his children, and for all mothers who feel alone. One day, Robert asked me, do you ever think about your old house? I looked at him and said, I may have lost my house, but I found a new home. I lost my son, but I found the son I truly needed. Now, I feel grateful. If you were in Linda's place, what would you do?